Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Stuff picking in the video today. And today, the Houston Rockets lose the Indiana Pacers 123-117. Rockets lose at home for only the third time this season going into this match, but they were 12-2 at home, but take their third loss at home this year. Their three losses at home are against the Golden State Warriors, the first home game of the season, the Atlanta Hawks, which was last Wednesday, and now the Indiana Pacers. So it's been two home losses in the last week when for months there was no home losses, but now the Rockets are losing some home games, and this was a game I felt that the Rockets should have won. Dillon Brooks goes down in this game. Jalen Green was absolutely terrible. Only scored 5 points, 2 for 7. Dillon Brooks gets hurt. Dillon Brooks was playing pretty good basketball before he got hurt. He had 9 points with 1 rebound, 1 assist, with 1 steal. But more importantly, amazing night for Alperen Sengun. You didn't think it could get much better for him after he scored 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists against the New Orleans Pelicans. But it kind of did get better for him in this matchup against the Pacers. He scored 30 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. I'm probably thinking, how is that better than 37, 11, and 6? He had 4 steals and had a better shooting percentage than he did against the Pacers tonight than he did against the Pelicans. 11 for 20 shooting for Alperen Sengun in this ball game. So a great game for Sengun. Obviously, with the last game being his career high in points and also having 11 rebounds and 6 assists. Obviously he had 5 more rebounds tonight, and he had 4 steals. And shot a little bit better with the basketball as well than he did against the Pelicans. Obviously, you'd probably assume the Pelicans was the better performance, but this was still a great performance with 16 rebounds with those 30 points and 4 steals as well, which I believe is a career high for him in steals in a game. I'm pretty sure he has reached 3 a couple times, but I don't believe he's ever reached 4. And Sengun's also really improved on his defense this season, and Sengun's making a big case right now to be an all-star, in my opinion. And I really do believe that Alperen Sengun should be an all-star. Obviously, there's so many centers and power forwards that should be an all-star in the Western Conference. Obviously, Jokic is a lock. You'd think Anthony Davis is a lock as well. Then you have some questionable names like Domantas Sabonis, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards is already going to be in the All-Star game, that's for sure. But you think with the Timberwolves being a number 1 seed, they're going to want it. They're going to get a second All-Star. So I would think Gobert or Karl Anthony Towns gets into the All-Star game. Probably would be Gobert. I think there's a lot of momentum for Alperen Sengun to be in the All-Star game as that last center or that last forward or that last big man in the All-Star game as a reserve. But that's just my opinion with the way he's playing right now. He scored 30 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals against the Pacers. And the other night against the Pelicans had 36, 11, and 5. Or 36, 11, and 6. And is playing great basketball for the Rockets. And not only that, this is also a team that has come to the point where last year they were the worst team in the NBA. Now they're 15-13, and they're a top 10 seed in the Western Conference. So I think Sengun definitely deserves to be an All-Star, and tonight was a great performance for him. Also, you have another 4 players in double figures, 18 points for Van Vliet, 9 assists. It was a bad shooting night for him. It felt like he was just chucking some shots up tonight. 7 for 18, 1 for 7 from 3, but did have 9 assists and had 4 rebounds and 2 steals. 10 points for Jabari Smith Jr. with 6 rebounds. Obviously, he had 9 for Brooks and 5 for Jalen Green, the 2 other starters, like I mentioned. 2 players in double figures off the bench. Aaron Holiday with 15 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 6 for 10 shooting, 3 for 6 from 3. Really good night for Aaron Holiday. 16 points and 8 rebounds from Tari Eason, 7 for 13 shooting, 1 for 2 from 3, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Good night for Tari Eason. He had 2 steals and 1 assist as well. Also, other players off the bench, Min Thompson, 7 points, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 3 for 5 shooting in 12 minutes. 5 points for Jayshawn Tate in 14 minutes, and 2 points for Jeff Green in 11 minutes for the Rockets. DNPs, Reggie Bullock Jr., Cam Whitmore, Jock Landale, Boban Marjanovic, and Nate Hinton. For the Pacers, 33 points and 10 assists and 6 rebounds for Tyrese Halliburton, 18 points for Miles Turner in this ball game. Also, 11 points for Andrew Nimbard, 10 points for Aaron Nesmith, and 12 points for Jalen Smith. All other starters were in double figures. 11 points for Buddy Hield with 5 assists and 5 rebounds. 11 points for Isaiah Jackson with 8 rebounds. 7 points for Obi Toppin, and 10 points for Ben Madron. Surprisingly, actually, in this game, TJ McConnell was a DNP. He's been playing pretty well for the Pacers this season. Let me know your thoughts. And Bruce Brown was also out for the Pacers in this game. Let me know your thoughts on this game in the comment section for the Rockets and the Pacers. And peace out. Go Rockets.